When did you know you wanted to get into the science? When did wrestling first hit you, and why?
I was in college playing football, small D2. I was at Post, CW Post,
Yep.
right
Yeah,
on
sure,
Long
Island, yeah.
And I got into some trouble. I got a little fisticuffs and in the Commons, and and next thing you know, I was asked nicely to leave school.
Okay.
So then I needed a job. My father's like, "Look, you're getting a job, kid." Okay, and I was working construction. I'm digging holes. I'm doing all this stuff. And he knew a guy that was training guys to be pro wrestlers, a guy named the Unpredictable Johnny Rods.
Johnny Rods, legend.
Yes, sir, legend. He's in the WWE Hall of Fame, actually. A lot of people don't know that.
Not a great wrestler, but a great trainer.
No, a great trainer and an underrated wrestler.
Nah, he lost a lot, though,
It doesn't matter. He got paid. That's how it works, though. But he doesn't get paid.
Was he a jobber? Or was he a step?
Listen, hold on now.
I'm just asking.
Mr. Brendan, please don't say jobber. Because look at the shirt. I got a shirt that says jobber. Only we say jobber.
Well, what am I supposed to say?
You're not supposed. That's disrespectful to the guys that go in the ring.
Well, give me the proper terminology, and I'll certainly identify. What should I say?
For a good chunk.
He was a guy who lost often?
If you let me get it in, my friend, he's enhancement talent.
Okay, go ahead. Gotcha.
I got you on that.
I like that.
That's like the N-word. You're not black.
It's kind of like that, but different. So, but the thing is, bro, no kidding aside, like in our business, like guys like Johnny Rods were so respected and actually feared because of how talented they were in the ring. And during that era, those type of guys really made guys look good, and they were tough, nasty guys. Trust me, I learned it the hard way when I got broken in by Johnny Rods.
So wait, you have to wrestle these guys, because you were alluding to this a little bit before we got on here. You gotta fight these guys
straight up
to get into the business.
Well, that's how it was back then when I broke in the late '80s. You get in the ring, and he's like, well, basically to see if they're going to allow you to give them money for you to train them. I'm not joking.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and that's how it was back then, and it's like you got tested by this guy, and I was a tough kid. I thought I was. I was a big, strong kid. I was a weight room junkie. I was a football kid, a judo guy, and I got in there. What am I saying? Okay, here we go. I'll fight this guy, and he's like my dad's age, and he kicked my ass. So, and that's the truth.
So why'd you go back?
Because I'm competitive, and I felt like it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do was the training. And grappling and fighting him was like the most difficult thing I physically ever been through. So I went back the next day, and at the time my girlfriend says, who's my wife now, she's like, why are you doing this? Like, she didn't want a guy. Like, she wanted like a 9-to-5 guy.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like you.
No. So, it's like, so it was tough. It was tough.
Yeah.
Hence why I went back to answer your question.
Okay. We're talking to Taz here. Now, Taz got a podcast.
Let me stop you there. All right, so it's not a podcast, dude. It's not your fault. See, here's the thing, bro. Listen.
Wow, you just messed it up.
No, I like the guy. He's going to hate me. He's like, this guy. Bro, it's not your fault. I just had, Al Dukes, right?
Of course.
I almost threw Al through a window. And I mean, and a nice one, because I like Al. I know Al for 10 years, right? Because he's ribbing me, saying, the podcast. I have a live daily show with video and audio. That first run, you guys are TV guys too.
Yeah.
First run, it's live video streaming.
Okay.
Live video, live audio streaming. So first run, I used to have a podcast with CBS. Now it drops as a daily podcast and a vodcast every day.
Okay.
You following all this?
I think I can handle the terminology there, Taz.
So I'm just trying to help you, brother.
Well, so basically I'm selling you short. I'm not trying to.
And
So
now you're calling me short.
Well, it's this a little weasel.
What is up with this guy?
Hey, Taz, hold on a second. If it wasn't for this guy, the show wouldn't run. That's the guy who is an absolute train wreck. That guy. That's our producer. Step on him.
By the way,
get him later.
By the way, our board app went to CW Post as well.
Did he?
Yeah,
nice.
He's the biggest wrestling fan in the.
He's
actually going down to Dallas.
He's going to Texas.
He's going to Texas.
He is a monster fan.
That's awesome.
I told the story how, and I think I was 11, the first WrestleMania.
Yeah.
With SD Jones and King Kong Bundy, all that stuff. Where did you watch? Did you actually watch the first wrestling? Because it was on closed circuit TV back then, if you remember.
That's a tough question.
85.
I did watch it. Yeah, I did watch it. Where did I watch it?
A lot of like the Catholic schools, like the auditoriums, and stuff like that.
We didn't have cable. Like
No,
neither
did I.
Or your rich friend.
Yeah.
Who paid whatever it was, like $40 to pay-per-view.
No, you're right, though. You're right. I think I went to, again, my girlfriend at the time, my wife now, her sister lived on Long Island and had cable. And they bought it, and it was like a big deal.
It was a big deal.
And that's where I watched it. Come to think of it.
Okay.
I didn't expect you to answer that question.
Well, listen.
So far, this has been going great.
We're trying to keep you guessing there, Taz. I mean, can you
You've
come up
insulted my legacy, my industry, everything.
I mean, geez, could you have a less sophisticated name than Taz so you couldn't mix it a second syllable, dude?
I mean, it's obvious where it came from. How did you decide?
No, it's like Madonna, right? It's one name, but it's like Prince, but different.
Was that a kid nickname?
No, it was a nickname in college because I was always a shorter, thicker, squattier guy, Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah, of course.
And it just kind of stuck. When I first started wrestling, I worked under a name called Kid Crush, and because I was shorter. So, but I was tough, and then that kind of didn't stick. And you try different things. And I went to Tasmanian Devil. That was kind of like a trademark thing, so that might be a problem. And then it just evolved into Taz, and that's. But I always pride myself in the ring. Like I never did any. I never ever wanted to do any antics like the character, the cartoon.
Yeah.
I didn't do the spinning.
No, that would be corny, man.
No,
that
would
would be...
I fought and I wrestled, suplexed.
Yeah, you could get up on the turnbuckle and then jump and do a little spin.
If it's done, but it could either look really good or really childish. If you don't nail it, I can see that. That's a shtick. You don't want to do
not just that. It's right, correct.
No, I'm with you.
But it's the injuries of our industry are very real. You know what I mean, guys? I've been sidelined early. Look, I've blown my knee out twice, my shoulder, tore my bicep once, tore my tricep twice, broke my neck in '95. I mean, a plethora of injuries, and it's legit because, look, I've always said like what we are as wrestlers. Okay, we're a hybrid of an actor, a stuntman, and an athlete. And not in that particular order.
It's a great description.
That's the hybrid I've always looked at as what we do, and my brethren and the guys and gals of our business. You know, and usually it's you need people that are athletic, that also have some charisma is very important, and you got to be tough because there's no off season. So you get banged up as as an athlete, right? There's no time because if you miss shows, you lose money.
Yeah.
And you lose your spot.
Yeah.
It's just like an athlete.
Of course.
You're the first string running back.
Somebody's always trying to take
the roster
job.
can change.
They're coming.
Yeah, they are.